Hey there, Virgo. I hope you guys are doing really well. This is my second attempt at doing your reading. Everything was going fine and then had a big truck. I tried to pause it. I accidentally stopped the whole thing. So we're starting again, just because that didn't save, unfortunately. And yeah, interesting though, in that reading, there was a very deep intensity for me to tell you and convey that your truth and your way of setting the truth straight is very important here. So we're just going to get into this energy. Please like, share, subscribe if you want to. This is a weird way to say I'm not going to kiss your ass to do it. Okay, so we're kind of being blunt here. We're being blunt here. Yeah, do what you want. Whatever. These readings are for you guys whenever you find them. Your oracle energy here, Virgo, I keep calling you Aries, Virgo, is truth be told, Virgo. So with this energy, this is about conveying your truth, being honest, setting things straight. It's about being real. Like there's so much, like it's like a pimple needing to pop. It's like the pressure abscess. It's weird, the energy that's coming through your reading and was coming through your reading like 5 minutes ago. So it's still here. It's still present. With your family, your community, you have the Tower here, Scorpio energy, Pluto energy. And again, we're tapping the cards. So in the other reading, I was tapping these cards. It feels like within your community, within your connections, your communications, your community energy, people, family, whatever it is, you are likely going to be communicating some sort of truth that just cuts through BS. It cuts through facade. It cuts through like ignorance here. I feel that there's something here with this energy, Virgo, that you're tired of, you don't want to be subjected to, and you don't, this is like enacting the Tower. A lot of people see the Tower card and they get freaked out. Things are going to be cataclysmic. This is literally, it can also be you engaging this energy, creating this energy. If things are done or created on a faulty foundation, there's nothing to build upon. You can't build upon it. What it feels like, I keep wanting to say Aries, so Virgo, what it feels like, Virgo, is that there are maybe a person or people in your life that what came through in the initial reading was, I was struggling with it, so I'm glad that we're doing a second video here, but the term, if you see something, say something, that initially, I believe, when it was first kind of like brought out a couple years ago or whatever, it almost like kind of, it was about reporting people. It was about, casting doubt on people, or like, like it almost pigeonholed people. It wasn't a good thing. Like, it was presented as a good thing, like, oh, you're being a good Samaritan if you do this, blah, blah, blah. But like, it wasn't good because it was based on assumption a lot of the time, which like pigeonholed people and was wildly inaccurate. So it feels like there's this, I'm so tired right now. So it's just, I'm channeling, and in your reading in particular, Virgo, like the channeling is off the hook right now. I'm like what is going on? And again, I'm tapping. So I don't know what it is, but there's some sort of energy that needs to get out. There's some sort of honesty and truth and communication that you have to provide, or that you will be providing other people. And it basically cuts through issues of willful ignorance. It cuts through issues of problems where people are just like spreading BS. It's not in favor of that. And it also tells people, it gives people a clear line where you stand on the matter. And I don't know what this matter is, but it's very direct, it's very pointed, and it's almost like, I'm sick of you dealing with this. I'm sick of dealing with this. I don't want to hear it from you. I don't want to deal with it from you. I'm shutting this down. And if you can't get on board with that, or if you can't change your whatever, I don't want to hear this anymore. I'm like, the way that I'm expressing right now, Virgo, is like so pointed. It's blunt, it's clear, it's honest. So wherever you have to be that way in your life, feel free. People need to hear things sometimes. People need to be challenged with their perceptions and ideas. So just be available to dish it. We have, for your health energy, we have the Two of Worlds in reverse. The Two of Worlds is the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Sometimes this can talk about like being easily swayed, kind of being sold a dream. It can talk about taking too much on, but also it requires us to step away from the imaginary, step away from like the snake oil. If this is regarding health, there's no way you're going to lose 20 pounds in a week. Don't do that. You might end up being very sick after that, or it could affect your organs or your brain function or whatever. Be mindful of snake oil. If things sound too good to be true, oftentimes they're too good to be true. So there's an energy of discernment and clarity and just really cutting through BS here. Big time for you guys. It feels like, again, tapping. That was in the other video too. It's like, blah, 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 blah. And it's about community, family, people in your life, wherever that's coming from. It's like, I am not going to allow that in my life. I'm not going to allow that. You are not going to tell me lies. You are not going to lie. Woof. All right, we're going to step away from that energy because I want to like run. Ugh. I'm all like goosebumpy. All right, let's recalibrate. Yeah, with health energy, be mindful of being overwhelmed by decisions, especially when there's like, if you can't measure the potential for growth or for the process of things, if it's just like promising you a dream, selling you a song, be mindful of that. So just keep your head on straight. Be clear in how health is taken care of, and thin things out. I'm not talking about your body, but like if you're inundated with like too much, thin it out. It may be affecting your health. This can also talk about your career choices or like what you have on your plate there also affecting your health. It can talk about exhaustion. So just be mindful of like how much you're giving out of yourself. With finances and career, you have the Woman of Worlds. I'm not going to show this card because there's boobies on it and YouTube is a puritanical turd these days. So the Queen of Pentacles in the financial world, this is very good for your abundance. It's good for your finances. Oftentimes this is going to talk about entrepreneurial pursuits working out for you and your benefit. This is also energy where by your work that you contribute, you also help people ascend. You help people get out of, lack of clarity, or you help them get out of like difficult times. There's some energy where it's like you are, what you give is well received, and it also has opportunity to help you gain more money and more respect. So that is there for that. I would definitely step into that if you're available. This can also talk about gestation periods. So maybe you are in a course of education or maybe some sort of like dedicated study that may take a certain amount of time. Continue on it. It feels like that may be something that can lead to a really beautiful position of abundance. And if that's something that you had maybe considered and you haven't like actively stepped onto that path, it's asking for you to really consider that. It's asking for you to change the future for you, change your dynamic, change your direction here. Educate yourself. For your relationships and connections, this can be romantic or platonic. I'm going to read it for singles and couples here, but you have the Ten of Swords in reverse, and this card is called Delusion. The Ten of Swords in reverse is, for singles, I would say this is getting over a very difficult and dark time in your life. You may have been broken up with, you may have dealt with some sort of situation where there might have been like deception, cheating, lying. It's an energy of betrayal. It's an energy of being discarded, and there's a heavy energy of neglect here. Whether that was you with somebody or somebody giving that to you, the worst of it is over, and now this can talk about like actually healing from that. For some of you, if you're single, you may be at a time right now where you're just nurturing yourself. You're just taking time for you. You're not trying to rush anything. You're not trying to force yourself into relationships. Like you're just like, okay, I take time to heal. I take time and I honor this time for myself. So I'm not like feeling afraid. I'm not feeling, jagged or ragged in new situations. I'm not like second guessing everybody and freaking out and thinking everybody's going to like, you know, be negative towards me, or however you see it. I feel like you're kind of getting your head straight and getting things in motion with yourself, getting yourself back to a better sense of clarity and inner balance is what it feels like. For those in relationships, marriages, long-term connections, even if you're not married, the Ten of Swords can indicate where maybe we've had some betrayal from a partner, or maybe there's been a lot of mind games or issues. It feels like that's either stopped, or at least we've had some sort of clarity here. With truth be told, this can literally be you bringing down the hammer, right? And telling somebody, this will not continue. You do not dare treat me like that, you know, and I will leave you if that is what's happening here. This could also be somebody in your external world to your partner and yourself. So family, friends, community people as well, that may be in you and your partner's life, where you're just like, we do not gel with this. This is not, see, this is me already ramping up again. I'm feeling this energy where it's like, it's important for us to communicate our truth and our honesty in regard to something, because it's not going to fly. It's not going to fly for you. So it's important that you are able to convey your truth and your honesty about something, and don't sugarcoat it. Say it. Maybe that's where we need to say it. If we see it, say it. Be honest, though. With your what you don't see coming here, you have the Death card in reverse. Scorpio energy. You have two energies of Scorpio, Pluto in this reading. Virgo. And so, have I been calling you Aries? I hope not. This is for Virgo. You may want to watch the Aries reading, though. I'm not sure, but you may want to watch it. With the Death card in reverse, what you don't see coming, oftentimes this is a situation that's already been done. It's already been over. Or maybe if we are enacting and creating a tower moment, this could be somebody like seeing the light, or somebody who's changed their perspective and wanting back in. You need to be mindful of how you go about that. If there's enough time between that, how that they're seeing things now, or how they are expressing themselves. What is it? Is it authentic or inauthentic? Does it smell like bullshit? It might be. You know, either way though, if it's not a person that's coming back into your life with a situation that's over, it could be you revisiting things that you may have thought that were over in your life, things that you may have walked away from, or, you know, found no use for anymore. They may be resurfacing for you to have a second look. I know we've got a lot of retrograde energies coming around right now, Virgo, so just be mindful where that affects your house, your natal chart. See where Pluto is in your natal chart, see what house that's in, and see if that is going to be affected. Also Mars as well. Scorpio is ruled by Mars as well. So where's your Mars energy? Where's your Pluto energy? Which houses are being affected there? So be mindful, just because it may require you to kind of like, you know, take a second look at something. Whether you choose to engage in it or not is absolutely your own. It may just be coming through to give you a nugget of wisdom or give you a change in perspective here. And it's suggested that you be open to that nugget of wisdom or change in perspective, but be clear in the way that you engage it. Okay, so Virgo, I know that that was like kind of an all over the place reading, but that was something going on here. Tap, tap, tap on this tower, like enacting the tower, like clearing energy out of your life if it's toxic or if it's problematic. Something here where it's like, you must convey what you need to say here. You must be clear. Yeah, so anyways, I love you guys. Feel free to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to. If you want a personal reading, my information is in the description box below. Take care, Virgo. Bye.